I've owned many cars in my time, not because I'm drowning in wealth, but because my late father, though not a mechanic by trade, had the ability to keep second and third-hand cars running longer than expected at minimal cost. That meant a lot of short-lived rides, but they all had character. My first car was a Volkswagen Beetle, and I adored it, but I did not take very good care of it. And it wasn't practical. You needed an ice scraper on the inside in the winter, and it was terrifying on the highway. But lordy, did it give me joy. I took on Mom's Chevette after the Beetle. It could only get CFTR on AM radio, which was painful for my post-punk sensibilities. Also, I always had to keep a screwdriver handy to hold open the carburetor because it often refused to start. I briefly drove a VW Rabbit, which was quite nice, but its windshield leaked and fogged, and the ECU died constantly. It was also my last car with a manual transmission. Next was a Ford Escort GT. There was very little grand touring about it. She wasn't quick, and we gave up on it after an axle boot disintegrated. A Nissan Micra. Parts were so cheap, or they should have been, but that generation of Micra, popular worldwide, wasn't sold in North America for very long, so it actually was stupidly expensive to keep afloat. Next came my Honda Accord SE. Boy, I loved this car. Leather seats, sunroof, I pampered it, but it eventually developed a habit of randomly stalling and refusing to restart, often in the middle of busy intersections. It had to go. Hyundai Accent. I did not want this car, but it's what was available. Even after a deep cleaning, it still smelled of cigarettes. Weak engine, unfun. This would have to change. The next car was the first car that I chose myself, a Suzuki SX4, and it was a winner. I dug the styling, still do, and apart from constantly having to replace front control arms, was pretty reliable, until it leaked gas all over my wife's newly refurbished driveway. My amazing wife helped me replace that vehicle with the one I currently drive, a Hyundai Tucson. I call it my trucklet. Swanky, roomy, and a nice bit of pep. I am in love with the vehicle once again. Vroom, vroom!